who was given a Viking funeral. Have you ever wondered who received the honor of a Viking funeral? These ceremonies were not just ordinary farewells. They were grand events steeped in tradition and belief. In Scandinavian history, Viking funerals were elaborate rituals that celebrated the lives of the deceased and helped them transition into the afterlife. The most notable individuals to receive such funerals were chieftains and kings. Their high status in society demanded a burial that reflected their power and importance. One of the most iconic practices was the ship burial. In this ritual, the deceased was placed in a boat or a stone ship. The ship was often filled with goods that represented the person's life and status. This practice was especially common in coastal areas of Scandinavia. The ship symbolized the journey to the afterlife, a significant belief in Norse mythology. Another common method of burial was cremation. In this process, the body was burned on a funeral pyre. The ashes were then buried in a mound or placed in an urn. This method was viewed as a way to purify the body and prepare the soul for its journey. Cremation was widespread throughout Scandinavia and often involved elaborate ceremonies. Grave goods were a vital aspect of Viking funerals. These items varied from everyday tools and clothing to valuable jewelry and weapons. The quantity and type of goods reflected the social standing of the deceased. For example, a warrior might be buried with their arms, while a chieftain could be accompanied by precious jewelry and symbols of wealth. While specific records of individual Viking funerals are scarce, it is known that high-ranking figures received the most elaborate ceremonies. These funerals were designed to honor their status and ensure a safe passage into the afterlife. A famous example is the Oseberg Ship burial. This burial is believed to have been for a high-ranking woman, possibly a queen, due to the richness of the grave goods found with her. In Scandinavian history, Viking funerals were more than just rituals. They reflected the Vikings' beliefs about life, death, and the afterlife. The traditions surrounding these funerals continue to captivate our understanding of Scandinavian culture and history. So, the next time you think of Viking funerals, remember the honor bestowed upon chieftains and kings, and the meaningful rituals that accompanied their final journeys.